Good afternoon, guys. Chris here in Manila. I just wondered if I could offer you some advice regarding the current situation. It seems to be everywhere, actually. I've just been watching videos and stuff like this regarding the state of play with America, Ukraine, Gaza Strip, the American economy, the MAGA group, that really wants to see America be better. Well, at least Trump seems to be saying so, but those who voted for him are really regretting it, quite clearly from their outbursts and an uprising going on now. It just seems to me that this guy Trump really is, he's a serious loose cannon. This dude, he said everything he needed to say to get into power. And having said that, he did in many ways stated exactly what he was going to do. Immigration, make prices cheaper, clear out a load of unnecessary costs that the country is going through, and obviously make some incredibly huge changes, which in many ways a lot of the entitled individuals over there believe that they were exempt from it. But hello, they're not. As long as you're within that group, as long as you're within that level of middle class, or certainly individuals who require certain area of work and expertise and environment in terms of their jobs, they're going to be clobbered by it. And that's what's happening now, and it's going absolutely crazy over there. I mean, probably most of you who watch YouTube and so probably seeing this is going on. Now, I'm here in the Philippines, and I've actually get a lot of feedback from different individuals, certainly Americans, Germans, French, Swedish, different people. And they're all saying from where they're standing now that they're happy they left their country. Not because they don't like their country, but because they can see this pretty rampant change is going on in the West, and it's starting to hit everybody, families there, children, and jobs and possibilities of even starting a business. If there's no market out there because it's been decimated from one reason or another with tariffs and stuff, which is what's happening. European tariffs against China, American against Canada, Mexico, Europe. Everybody seems to be trying very hard to create problems. And they can't see that this is only short term, because what's going to happen long term, this is going to degrade the communication and the friend zones and the ability to work as a global network to get the best for each country, for your people, for the politics, for the businesses, But they just don't seem to be seeing that. There's a total ignorance and stupidity and self-serving aspect that's coming through in everything that's said on the news, online, paparazzi, you name it. It's just all just negative stuff that really, I can't see myself living in the West anymore, simply because I can't see getting any better. And to be honest, it isn't getting better. And, from where we stand right now, I don't see that there's going to be an improvement. All I can see is a total annihilation of everything that we know. Is that countries are going to fight each other for different things, prices are going to be hiked up. You're going to get individuals making entrepreneurship benefits out of it without caring how it affects others. There's just this total self-centeredness about everything. And it's pretty sad, but as I'm saying, I'm just glad to be out of the country. The Philippines is a third world country in some ways. But you know what? You have choices. You can live fairly comfortable. I'm able to make choices on a daily basis. I adapt to things. And that's what you need to do when you're traveling. You've got to be able to adapt and have your focus, have your goals. You're not just traveling just so you can find yourself women or just so you can just play the game all the time. You've got to have more than that. It's got to be more longevity. You got to have more longevity in your plans. You got to be able to think ahead. 5 years from now, what's going to be happening? What's the situation? What am I looking for? So for me, I'm making plans with my brother. We're going to try and live abroad. He's in America. I was from UK. But we want to live in Asia. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Philippines, but certainly in Asia, Southeast Asia. So I'm doing the foot on the ground, boots on the ground scenario. I'm the one doing all the the necessary reconnoitering. He's just backing me up. So I'm hoping that in 6 months' time, my visa expires again. I've just renewed it. I'll be moving on to maybe Malaysia, see what that's got to offer, and gauge everything before I make decisions. Because the West, as I said, just doesn't hold any interest in me now. Spent most of my life in the UK, then China for a while, 15 years. And it's time to really just look at things in the cold light of day and say, right, what is it I want? What are we going to do? What's the long term for whatever life we have left? You've got to look at what's going to benefit you and what's not going to just destroy your whole positive outlook to life. So guys, I'm not sure if this is going to be useful for you, but I'm here. I've just been for a long walk. I've come back to the apartment. I'm chilling out now. I'm going to have myself a bar of chocolate. Got a local chocolate here. And I got myself some energy drink, electrolytics, just to get my energy level up again. And that's another thing, as you get older, you really need to look at how are you going to manage yourself, be it financially, be it health, be it the ability to navigate things, and are you sharing it with a person that's going to support you, or have the basics that you're going to be able to survive in whatever years is coming, whatever years are ahead of you. So, if you're going to leave your country, you need to be clear about this. You need to have a lot more vision as to where you're going, what your resources are, and what you want for your life. With that, I'll leave you guys. Thank you for listening, and I hope there's some value in this. Okay? Chris here in Manila.